The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, Lord.
When Judas had left them, Jesus said, "Now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and God will glorify him at once. My children, I will be with you only a little while longer. I give you a new commandment. Love one another. As I have loved you, so you also should love one another. This is how all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Father.
What a gorgeous day.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy it. The Lord commands us today, as he commanded his apostles, to love one another. In the book of Leviticus, love is commanded. Love your neighbor. But what makes Jesus' own command new is that he added, "As I have loved you." That is to say, love one another as I have loved you. When you think of that, and remember the early church, one of the things that marked them out from the rest of the people was that even the pagans could see that they loved one another. Even the pagans could notice that they took care of each other's needs. The pagans could notice that they never allowed anyone to be in need. They provided for them. Love is one thing that doesn't cost us much, but it gives us a lot. Love is one thing that makes the world go round. Love is one thing all of us enjoy. Think of the feeling you have when you notice that somebody loves you. Think of what you think about yourself. Think of what you think about the world. You feel happier. And in the presence of the one who loves you or the one you love, you are very much alive. Your pains, so to say, go away. Your sorrows are diminished. You feel you are in the third heavens. Love is one thing that each of us is able to give. As I said earlier, it doesn't cost us much, but it gives us a lot. I want to tell you a story of how a teacher changed the lives of her students and saved the life of somebody she never knew. This teacher decided one day to tell her students how much she values them. They all sat down on the floor, and she told them from her heart, "You have been an inspiration to me. You have influenced my life so much. I cherish you all." And she gave them a ribbon. She pinned a ribbon on each of them and gave them 2 ribbons to pin the hearts of those who have made a difference in their lives, and those they love. So when they went home, this particular boy went to one of his friends and told him how much it meant to him, how much he loves him, and gave him a pin, and asked him to also give another pin to somebody who has made a difference in his life. So his friend now went to his boss, a grumpy old man, person who never laughs with other people. So the old man was surprised when the boy told him why he was giving him the pin. He said, "You have made a change in my life. You have taught me how to organize things. You have taught me how to be true to myself." He gave the old man a pin as well, to give to somebody who means a lot to him. The old man thought of whom to give the pin. He called his son and asked him to sit down by his side. So he said to the boy of about 16 years, he said, "My boy, you have been here for me. You mean a lot to me. Sometimes I get home, I'm so busy, but you are here for me." So he gave the boy the pin. The boy started shaking. The fellow was surprised. He shook very violently. The fellow said, "What is wrong?" He said, "You always go to work, you come back, you don't care about me. You're busy with your work. I have grown to hate myself thinking nobody loves me. But you are giving me this pain, makes me think that you really care. I have a confession to make. I was planning to commit suicide tomorrow. I have already set a date. I was tired." The father could not hold his tears. The boy decided not to go on with the plan he had made. Each of us here can bring a smile to somebody's face. Each of us here can give somebody a reason to go on living. Each of us here can change the trajectory of somebody's life. Maybe a word of an uplifting word, a kind word, maybe a smile, maybe spending 1 minute or 2 minutes with a person, talking with a person, could change somebody's trajectory of life. Most times we are very busy about ourselves, with ourselves, and what concerns us, that we forget the other person there, even members of our families. Think of what will happen if all of us here decide, from today, we are going to be the light where there is darkness. We are going to bring smile to those who are downcast. We are going to lift up the spirit of everybody we come in contact with. Let's take it to our neighborhoods. You decide to say hello to people, even those who may not respond. They just look at you and say, Even then, one of the things we know in life is that a lot of people are going through a lot of things. Sometimes their joys have been taken away by the events of their lives. Sometimes they are thinking of the doom that is coming to them in one way or the other. Maybe sickness, maybe ill health, maybe a son or father or mother who has died, or someone close to them who no longer cares about them. People carry a lot of burdens as they go about their daily businesses. Think of what we can do to such people's lives if we decide to say, hello, how are you? How is life with you? One of the things they say about New York is that New Yorkers do not care. Even if they ask you, how are you? Before you answer, they have reached the next bus stop. They're not there to listen. we can carry one another's burdens. We can lift up the spirit of those around us. We can lighten their steps. We can give them reasons to go on and not to give up. The kind of love that Jesus wants us to love is that kind of love that changes someone's life. See what he did for us. He took our place on the cross. He died for us. He died for us. He died that we may not die. And therefore gave us new life in God. He reopened for us that door that was locked against us by the failures of Adam and Eve. That's the kind of love he wants us to give to one another. On the other side, sometimes people talk about love. What they mean is those they are siphoning, they say they love them. Those they feel comfortable around, they say they love them. Those who make sure everything they need is given them, they say they love them. Love is about sacrifice. Love is about sacrifice. That's what Jesus did for us. He sacrificed for us. When you see true love in a family, you see parents who deny themselves to provide for their families. When you see true friendship among people who see friends who are ready to go the extra mile for the benefit of those they love, they do not count what they get. They count how much they can spend for this person, what to do for this person. They are there day or night. They are there in sickness and in health. They are there to weather the storm with those they love. Their primary concern is the good of the person they love. That's what Jesus did for us. That's what he calls us to do. He says, love one another as I have loved you.